Greetings, my name is Essence Jewel of Sweet Jewel Baked Goods, and I wanted to do a quick little video tutorial on some of the props you might need to take really good or actually just improving your food picture game. Let me show you how to do it on a budget. So one of the first things that you're going to need is a plain background. So if you notice on my pictures, either they look like they have like a marble or a brick or something like that. I actually took these, I believe, Snap It boards. So this is what I use now, right? Double-sided, so you can kind of change the look. I typically just use this as the base. And I believe these two boards, it was a set, and they come with like a little stand too, but this is the other board. I want to say I paid maybe like $70 for this, right? Now, I know you're saying, didn't you just say on a budget? Let me get to that. So this is where my journey has taken me. This is how I started. This, my friend, look at this. A foam poster board from Walmart for 89 cents. You need 2 of these. And you just lay one flat. So you always need a bottom for this. And then you need a second board to have like a top. You want the background to be kind of clear. Not clear, but plain. Because the goal is to add more to enhance the look of your desserts. Right there, I've given you the game. You need $2 to improve the look of your pictures. Just $2, you got that. And you can get this at Dollar Tree, yes. Okay, so Dollar Tree is my spot, and I'll touch on that a little bit later because this is where I do a lot of my DIY stuff. I go to Dollar Tree because it's super cool. They have all the things. Another thing you might need is just simple napkins or cloths. This can really add some nice cool color and texture. I got these from Ross, and I just go into their kitchen aisle, and sometimes I'll just pick things up that may inspire me. So I got a set of 2 of these for like $3 or $4, and it's really nice to use on a background just to add a splash of color. There's textures to it. This is another napkin. I think I got this from TJ Maxx, and it was like a set of 3 or 4. If all else fails, just like a regular towel. You can get these in sets. You can get these at like Walmart, anywhere. Kitchen towel. And that is anywhere between $1 to $5. So now you're up to, let's just max it out, you're up to $7 for your home photography studio, all right? Next thing is a cake stand. So I have a couple of these, but this one, I really just I like the color. So like say if you have something kind of plain, this is gonna give it like a nice pop of color. I actually got this at Ross and it was $13.99 or something like that. But you don't have to get a cake stand. This is just a nice suggestion to add some layers because it's nice to kind of stack things too, but I'll get into taking pictures. And mind you, I am no expert on this, but I really took the time to teach myself how to do some of these things so my pictures look better. If you look from my first pictures, and I'm doing this on purpose too, I did not delete some of my first pictures because I like to see the progress myself. You know, we all have to start somewhere, but the key is to just continue to practice, okay? The other thing that you need, plain white plate. I think I got this from Ross too. This might have been anywhere from $1 to $2.99. So simple plate. So now we're up to like what? $10 in the budget. Y'all gotta help me because I'm a liberal arts girl and this is math and this is just sounding so difficult at this point. But yeah, plain white plate. And one thing that I didn't put on here now that I'm thinking about it while I'm talking to you is just having like some different or unique spoons. Well, if you haven't noticed, I like rose gold or that copper look. With this plate, makes it look cool. Amazon, I don't know how much these cost, but I can, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put some links up for you so you can kind of see ideas. Another thing that I like that I probably need to diversify are my flowers. These straight up Dollar Tree, and like all these flowers is one bunch, and it's actually $1. So when you use these, I've used it in a couple of different shoots in different vessels too. So I've actually used it in this, I think this is like a creamer. Throw that in there and set it up right. Then you got one vessel taking pictures with that, which is cool. But then I also have taller vase. You can put that in there. And like, you see how you can still see the stem on that? Like what I would do is probably try to shoot up, or maybe like lay it down, or maybe fill it with something, so that way you can't see the stems. But just so you can have different heights, because it's important to layer your picture. But when I shoot, I'm gonna show you guys what I do. It's not really all that difficult. I think the goal is just to take as many pictures as you can from different angles and using different props, different colors, different textures. And by the time I take 20 or 30 pictures of the food positioned the same way, then I'll go back in and pick out the ones that I like the best. Because it's kind of hard to see while you're in the midst of it, especially when you're new, because you really know what you're looking for. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm looking for, but when you got it, like you just got it and you know it, and it feels really good. So Dollar, they have roses, they have all kinds of different flowers that you can add in different colors. And what's nice is if you're shooting for like holiday themes and stuff, you different flowers or decorations from Dollar Tree for next to nothing, and save it for the next holiday when you use it again. So that was one thing. I also have ramekins. So I like to use these when I make creme brulee, but like this is a nice little thing to have. Like say you're making a chocolate chip cookie, and I actually use this for, I want to say, my potato chip cookie picture, and I just filled it up with chocolate chips. Or you can fill it up with anything, you know, just to have it as another layer inside that picture. I think I got a set of these for $5, a set of 4, I believe, for $5. Let's see. Oh, this is a great example of like Dollar Tree stuff. This little glass was like $1, and I think it's in that candle section. So I got these from the Dollar Tree too in like a pack. I bought maybe 2 or 3 of them. They're like $1 each. So I think a lot of people use these for like table decor, but like you can pop this in, give it a bit of color or brightness. So that's another little idea. $2, right? Doesn't cost much. This I bought. It looks interesting, and I've used it a couple times. It's just like a piece of like wood looking situation. I think it could be like a cutting board, a charcuterie type of board, but I use it just to layer, and this might have cost me somewhere between $5 and $10. So that's pretty much it. Another tip I would tell you guys, let's see, when you're actually shooting, try to use natural light. Natural light is always the best, but if you don't have natural light, grab your ring light. I think I got mine. I'll leave the link for mine. Mine might have been $50, if that. But I have really good natural light by my window in my living room, so I have a little table that I might set up right by my window to take pictures when it's like early morning, midday. That's when my pictures seem to come out the best, but I'm so busy that I don't always have that time. So natural light is key, but if you have to use box lights or a ring light, that's super helpful too, because what I've noticed in my pictures, if I'm taking pictures with like my kitchen lights right now, it looks a little yellowy, and sometimes it's hard to edit that out. So I would say natural light is the best light, and get as many props as you can think of that's going to add some value to your product. The goal is not to overshadow that product, right? You want that cake, that cookie, that brownie to really pop. And it really is not going to cost you a lot. So if you guys have any questions over the things that I just went over, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to answer your question. And please visit me on my social media so you can see some of the pictures.